Yo, what's up everybody? It's Leroy and we're back with another video. If you're passionate about creating awesome content, you know camera gear can be insanely expensive. We're talking about dropping serious cash on cameras, lenses, lighting, audio equipment, but you don't need to break the bank to produce high-quality videos. I've picked up a few tricks over the years. So, in this video, I'm breaking down smart ways to handle those high upfront costs. Ready to unleash your inner filmmaker without the financial stress? Stick around and let's get started. Ready to dive into video creation but worried about gear costs? Totally understandable. You don't need top-of-the-line equipment to start. Many popular YouTubers began with affordable setups. Entry-level gear can capture great quality footage. Take the Canon EOS Rebel series, for example. User-friendly, affordable, and solid image quality. A simple Neewer ring light can work wonders. It's affordable, portable, and provides even lighting. Focus on mastering fundamentals and upgrade as you grow. Let's talk about the device in your pocket, your smartphone. Smartphones capture impressive video footage, 4K resolution, slow motion, and image stabilization. The best part, you already own it. No need for a dedicated camera, perfect for early videos and social media. Quality keeps getting better, and it's super convenient. Edit and upload directly from your device. Experiment with your smartphone first. So you're starting to build out your camera setup and you've realized new gear can get pricey, right? Refurbished equipment might be the move. You're getting almost new tech at a serious discount. Think about it. Cameras, lenses, lighting, all at a fraction of the cost. Websites like Kijiji, Craigslist, eBay, Amazon, or B&H Photo, they're gold mines. Always check seller ratings, return policy, and look for certified refurbished options. It's like getting that flagship phone a few months after launch. You're saving a good chunk of money and it's still going to perform really well. You can thank me later. Let's talk about renting gear. It's a game changer, especially if you're just starting out. Renting lets you try high-end gear without spending a lot. Companies like Lens Rentals or Borrow Lenses are your best friends. They have everything from cameras to audio gear. It's like a subscription for your dream setup. Gear is well maintained and often comes with insurance. Ready to commit to some gear but want to keep it budget-friendly? Going the used route offers serious value. Look for lightly used DSLRs, mirrorless cameras, lenses, all well maintained and ready for a new home. Do your research, check the mileage, and ensure it's been taken care of. Look for detailed descriptions, clear photos, and proof of purchase or maintenance history. Websites like DPR review forums, Fred Miranda, or Facebook groups are great places to find reputable sellers. Got your eye on that new camera, but don't want to drop top dollar? We've all been there. Keep an eye out for big shopping holidays like Black Friday and Cyber Monday. You can snag serious discounts if you're strategic. Do your research, compare prices, and pounce when the time is right. You'll be surprised at the deals you can find. Okay, so you've got the footage, you're ready to edit, but you're not trying to drop a whole paycheck on Premiere Pro just yet. I feel you. The good news is, there are some killer free and affordable editing options out there. DaVinci Resolve, their free version is seriously powerful. And then you've got options like HitFilm Express or mobile-friendly apps like VN or InShot. It's your creativity and your story that really matters. So you've got big dreams for your channel, right? Epic shots, cinematic quality, but that dream gear comes with a pretty hefty price tag. Well, have you ever thought about crowdfunding to make it happen? Platforms like Kickstarter or Indiegogo can be a game changer. You're essentially giving your audience a chance to become investors in your content. They're not just viewers anymore, they're part of the journey. It's a really cool dynamic. The key here is to offer compelling rewards. Early access to videos, behind-the-scenes content, exclusive Quanda sessions. Those are the kinds of perks that can really incentivize people to support you. And remember, transparency is key. Be upfront about your goals, how much you need, and how you're going to use the funds. If you're passionate and your audience believes in your vision, crowdfunding can be an incredible way to get that dream gear in your hands. All right, so you're passionate about creating content, but that gear can get pricey. Ever thought about Patreon? It's like building your own little club of superfans. You offer exclusive perks, think behind-the-scenes peeks, early access to videos, maybe even a shout-out. In return, your patrons pledge a small amount each month. It's a win-win. They get closer to the content they love, and you get that much needed support for your gear upgrades. Remember, consistency is key. Keep those rewards coming, engage with your community, and watch your Patreon grow alongside your channel. It's a marathon, not a sprint. But with a dedicated fan base, you'll be surprised what you can achieve together. Now, I know some people might be hesitant about asking for support, but honestly, your true fans want to see you succeed. They understand the grind, and Patreon provides a direct way for them to fuel your creative journey. Okay, let's talk brand partnerships. This one's huge, especially as your channel starts gaining traction. We're talking about reaching out to companies that align with your niche and proposing collaborations. Think about it. If you're reviewing cameras, why not reach out to camera brands directly? Or maybe you're into editing software. Those companies are always looking for talented creators to showcase their products. Now, it's not just about free stuff. A solid brand partnership is all about mutual benefit. You get to try out some awesome gear, and they get exposure to your engaged audience. It's about building relationships and growing together. My advice, start small. Don't be afraid to reach out to brands you genuinely love, even if they are not the biggest names out there. A genuine pitch goes a long way, and you never know what doors might open. We've all been there eyeing that dream camera setup, but hesitant about dropping a huge chunk of change all at once. Well, good news. Financing and payment plans can be a game changer. Think of it like breaking down that big purchase into smaller, more manageable bites. Many retailers offer financing options, allowing you to spread the cost over several months or even years. Now, before you jump in, always read the fine print. Pay attention to interest rates, monthly payments, and any potential fees. Do your research, compare offers, and make sure it aligns with your budget. Remember, responsible financing can be a powerful tool for getting your hands on that dream gear without breaking the bank. Just be smart, plan ahead, and you'll be well on your way to content creation greatness. All right, so you've got your eye on that red Komodo, but the price tag has you feeling like you need to sell a kidney. Don't worry, there's a smarter way. Let's talk about sharing equipment with other creators. Now, I get it. Your gear is your baby, but hear me out. Team up with other creators in your area. Split the cost of renting or buying high-end gear. Lenses, lighting kits, you name it. Lighten the financial load and build connections. It's a win-win situation. Plus, you might learn from each other's setups. Sharing resources builds a sense of community. Network and see what opportunities come knocking. Maybe you're not ready to share your dream gear, I get it. But what about trading skills? Think of it like a modern-day barter system. Trade your editing skills for a weekend with a Sony a7S III. Start by networking with other creators. Offer to edit their videos in exchange for borrowing their gear. It's a win-win. Sometimes even the smartest budgeting hacks won't get you that top-tier gear. But don't worry, there's another level to this game, sponsorships. Sponsorships aren't just for big-time YouTubers. Smaller brands are always on the lookout for creators with an engaged audience. Craft a compelling pitch. Reach out with a clear, concise proposal. You get new gear, the brand gets exposure, and everyone wins. So, you've got the filmmaking bug, you're ready to dive in, but you're also staring down the barrel of some pretty hefty price tags. We've all been there. The good news is, you don't need to drop a year's worth of savings all at once to get started. Think of it like building a solid tech setup. You wouldn't buy a top-of-the-line gaming PC without even knowing if you like the game, right? Same goes for filmmaking. Start with the essentials. A capable camera body is your foundation. You can find some really solid entry-level DSLRs or mirrorless cameras without breaking the bank. Get comfortable with that, master the basics, then consider what you want to upgrade. Maybe you're realizing you need a faster lens for low light, or maybe you want to experiment with different focal lengths for those cinematic shots. The point is, you build gradually, piece by piece, without putting a dent in your savings all at once. Thanks for staying thus far. Go ahead and smash that like button and type, "I am ready to get your creative venture going." All right, students and educators, this one's for you. Being in the education game has its perks, and I'm not just talking about summer breaks. A lot of companies, especially in the tech and creative world, offer some pretty sweet discounts for students and educators. We're talking about major software like Adobe Creative Cloud, which includes heavy hitters like Premiere Pro and After Effects. Those subscriptions can add up, so getting a discounted rate is a huge win. And it's not just software. Apple, for example, is known for having educational pricing on its hardware, which means you could potentially save a good chunk of change on a new MacBook or iPad. So if you're currently studying or teaching, don't sleep on these discounts. Do your research, check the eligibility requirements, and take advantage of those savings. Your wallet will thank you later. Okay, so this one might seem a little less exciting than unboxing a brand new camera, but trust me, it's important. If you're serious about filmmaking, if you're investing time and money into building this into something bigger, it might be time to think about setting up a business entity. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, so definitely do your own research and talk to a professional, but setting up an LLC or a sole proprietorship can have some serious advantages when it comes to taxes. You see, when you're running a business, you can write off certain expenses related to your work. That includes things like your gear, software subscriptions, even travel expenses for shoots. But, and this is a big but, you need to make sure you're doing everything above board. That's where talking to a tax professional comes in. They can help you figure out the best structure for your specific situation and make sure you're maximizing those deductions. That monthly subscription to Premiere Pro is starting to add up. We've all been there, but there are powerful open source options that are completely free. One of the biggest names is Blender. Known for 3D modeling and animation, Blender also has a capable video editor, full timeline, keyframes, audio mixing, and advanced compositing features. Tons of tutorials online to help you get started. Plus, it's completely free. No subscription fees. It could save you a ton of money in the long run. Ready to buy new camera gear? Before you check out, consider bundle deals. They can save you money. Manufacturers often bundle cameras with lenses. Retailers also offer bundles with accessories. These deals include items you need at a lower cost. Check for bundle deals to save money and get extra goodies. Okay, so we've talked about ways to save money or stretch your budget. But what if there was a way to get funding for your filmmaking dreams? There are tons of grants and contests out there for creative projects, including filmmaking and video production. It takes work, but the potential payoff can be huge. You could get funding for new equipment, software, travel expenses, or production costs. Do your research and look for grants that align with your niche. Don't be afraid to apply. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So you've built a following, you're putting out great content, why not get rewarded for your recommendations? That's where affiliate marketing comes in. Platforms like Amazon have these programs where you can basically get a cut of every sale you help make. You'll get a unique link, share it with your audience, and if they buy that sweet camera gear through your link, bam, you get a little something back. It's not going to make you rich overnight, but over time, those small percentages can really add up, especially as your audience grows. It's like a subtle way to monetize your content and put some of that money back into upgrading your setup. Plus, it's a win-win. You're providing value to your viewers by recommending gear you actually believe in, and they get a chance to support your channel directly. Everybody wins. Okay, so you're creating content, you're passionate about tech. Why not reach out to some of your favorite brands and offer to review their products? It might seem intimidating at first, but a lot of companies, especially newer ones, are always looking for fresh voices to showcase their gear. Put together a solid pitch, highlight your audience and your style, and who knows, you might just land yourself some free or discounted equipment. The key here is authenticity. Don't just blindly praise everything. Be honest, be critical, and provide your genuine thoughts. That's what viewers value, and that's what brands want to see. And hey, even if you don't get the gear for free, you're still building relationships with these companies, getting your name out there, and potentially opening doors for future collaborations. All right, let's talk software. We all know editing is crucial, but buying those big-name programs outright can be a serious investment. That's where subscription services come in clutch. Adobe Creative Cloud, for example, gives you access to the full suite. Photoshop, Premiere Pro, the whole shebang for a monthly fee. It might seem like a recurring expense, but it often ends up being more manageable than dropping a huge chunk of change up front. Plus, you're always getting the latest updates, new features, and you don't have to worry about compatibility issues. It's like having the freshest software at your fingertips always. And hey, if you're a student or educator, definitely check for those educational discounts. They can save you a ton of money and make those monthly payments even easier to swallow. So you're on a tight budget, but still want that professional look, huh? You might be surprised what you can achieve with a little DIY magic. Simple things like lighting setups or tripods can be surprisingly affordable to make yourself. Tons of tutorials online show how resourceful you can be with PVC pipes and clamps. Plus, think of the satisfaction of knowing you built your own setup. Don't underestimate the power of DIY. Ready to buy new gear, but those price tags are shocking? Before you empty your wallet, consider affiliate and referral bonuses. Companies like B&H Photo and Amazon offer these programs to save cash or earn credits. Sign up, get a referral link, and earn a kickback when someone buys through it. Share gear you love and reap rewards. It's a win-win. Every little bit helps, right? Check for affiliate programs next time you shop. You might save more than you think. Okay, we've talked a lot about the gear itself, but what about the editing process? Luckily, we live in the age of cloud storage, and services like Google Drive, Dropbox, these services let you store your footage in the cloud, freeing up valuable space on your local drives. Plus, you can access your files from anywhere with an internet connection. So you're ready to upgrade your gear, but that shiny new camera comes with a hefty price tag. Well, don't just let your old equipment gather dust. Trading it in can be a total game changer. Places like Best Buy, Adorama, even Amazon sometimes, they've got trade-in programs where you can turn that old DSLR or even that lens you never use into credit towards your next purchase. Think of it like a down payment on your dream setup. Now, don't expect to get rich off your old gear. The trade-in value depends on the condition, age, and how in demand that particular model is. But hey, every bit helps, right? It's like a discount you give yourself. And who knows, maybe that old camera that's been sitting in your drawer for years can find a new home and help someone else start their own creative journey. It's a win-win. Let's talk about being smart with your gear choices. When you're starting out, it's tempting to think you need a specialized tool for everything. Consider gear that can pull double or even triple duty. A versatile DSLR or mirrorless camera can be great for both video and photography. Save money and streamline your kit. Less gear to lug around, more creative flexibility. All right, so you've got your eye on that dream camera setup, that beast of a rig that's going to take your content to the next level. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the price tag, but hold up. Instead of looking at it as one massive expense, break it down. Figure out exactly how much each component costs. The camera body, the lenses, the audio gear, the lighting, everything. Now set a realistic monthly savings target for your gear fund. This is where discipline comes in. Maybe you cut back on those daily coffees or find ways to make a little extra cash on the side. Remember, every dollar saved gets you one step closer to that dream setup. It's like leveling up your gear game one piece at a time. Okay, so maybe traditional financing options aren't your thing. You're not alone. These days, there are some pretty interesting alternatives out there. One option worth exploring is peer-to-peer lending or microloans. Platforms like Lending Club or Kiva connect borrowers directly with individual lenders or investors. These platforms can be particularly appealing for smaller loans, which might be all you need to get that key piece of equipment. Plus, the interest rates can be more favorable than some traditional credit cards. Just be sure to do your research, compare rates and terms from different platforms, and understand the repayment obligations before you commit. So there you have it, guys. 30 smart ways to handle those high upfront costs for camera gear. Remember, creating awesome content doesn't have to break the bank. If you found these tips helpful, hit that like button and drop a comment below with your favorite gear hack. And don't forget to subscribe for more content creation tips and tricks. For more info on building your dream setup, head over to leroyabrown.ca. Until next time, keep creating.